tutorial 16. In the last tutorial, tutorial 15, we had covered some maths and JavaScript. So let's get started on tutorial 16. In this tutorial, we're going to look at loops and control structures. So the first loop in JavaScript is, I suppose, an if loop. So we can use an if loop to test many different things. For example, we could ask it to test if two variables are equal to one another. So if variable x equals 5 and variable y equals 10, we could say that if x equals y, we use a double, I should say we'd use a double equal sign to test for equality. A single equal sign is for assignment. For example, x is assigned to the value y. A double equal sign checks for equality. For example, x double equals y checks if x is equal to y. So we start our if loop with the keyword if, and then it's a parentheses, and in the parentheses we put what our logical test is. In this case, our logical test is x equal to y. If x is equal to y, then we write out to the screen x is equal to y. Otherwise, if x isn't equal to y, we can put the result of that in our else loop by using the keyword else. And the else loop, we can simply put that x is not equal to y. Great. So let's test that. I just need to start my exam server. I wasn't prepared, didn't have that started. We'll start that now. Well, actually, we don't actually, because it's JavaScript, we don't actually need the exam. So let's close that. And let's load up this JavaScript. And it writes to the screen x is not equal to y. And that's because, well, x isn't equal to y. X is equal to 5 and y is equal to 10. So that's an example of an if loop. We can add other functionality to this. We can change this round. If we put the or actually we could do another loop here. We could say this time if x is not, the exclamation mark means not equal to y, then in the circumstances that it's not equal, then we could write out to the screen and we could get rid of the else loop because we don't need that, because this loop now is testing if x is equal to y, and it should still print out x is not equal to y. So because this parentheses here, this logical test is evaluating to true because x is not equal to y. So oh, nothing there. So what's going on there? So yeah, it's because I've used capital X, I think. Maybe not. try and load that again. Nothing. X is not. Oh, maybe in brackets. So like, yeah, X is not equal to Y. So that's a sort of brief look at if loops. We can also add different conditions to this if loop. For example, if we had a third variable here, variable z equal to 10, and we said if we'd have two conditions in here, we could say if x was equal to y, and then we could use the double bar, which means the double vertical bar, which means or z is equal to y. And what we could put in here is document alright. What we could put in here is that either x is equal, either x equals y, or z equals y. Now this I should always actually say that I should append this with a break. Put an HTML break line in there just so that it goes on a different page. Right, so it won't write out this x is equal to y because x isn't equal to y. This logical test here, x equal to y, evaluates as false because x is 5 and y is 10, they're not equal. This logical test here evaluates as true because the exclamation mark means the opposite of x equal to y. So otherwise this one evaluates to true, so it will write out x is not equal to y. But this one here, the third one, evaluates to true because the x equals y part evaluates to false because x isn't equal to y, but this or part means that the left hand condition or the right hand condition can be true for the whole expression to evaluate to true. So the left hand side x equal to y evaluates as false, but the right hand side z equal to y evaluates as true because z is 10 and y is 10. So what this will do when it runs is it'll output x is not equal to y, and then I'll put out either x equals y or z equals y. Okay, so let's run that. Yep, oh, my break line's not worked on, what's happened there. And then it goes on either, yep, so it's done exactly what we expected it to do. So let's save that. Let's double check how much time I've got left on this video. Yep, we'll end that there and we'll continue with loops and control structures in tutorial 17. Okay, thanks for watching.